Welcome back to another edition of All or Not According to Jack with your host, Jack Toledano. So, you've now heard part one of my top 100 metal of all time, songs 100 down to song number 68. So, I am about to give you songs number 67 down to 35 as we count down to the my top metal songs of all time. So, enjoy the ride. And without further ado, let's go right to um, my Spotify. And as you may remember, we left off at song number 68 was Battalions of Hate by none other than Primal Fear. Okay, number 67, another band that I love. I mentioned them once already. Off the album. And this is an album that, so I was down at the Belmore train station. That's a little bit south, the Southern Babylon branch line of the Long Island Railroad. In the summer and early fall months, they would have these flea markets, and within the flea markets, they would have these vendors that a couple vendors that would sell CDs. And I was looking through, and I'm like, you know what? I've wanted to check this band out, and you know what? The CD was at the right price, so I bought it, and I never looked back. Manowar, Kings of Metal is the album. Hail and Kill. Uh, doesn't get any better than that. Just balls to the wall, tough guy stuff. Okay, number 66. This was another band that Pete had sent me the CD. I had never heard of these guys before. Who knows? Maybe I still wouldn't have heard of them if it wasn't for the fact that Pete didn't send this to me. But things happen for a reason. I heard it. I fell in love with it. Album was called Defying the Rules. Hibria is the name of the band, a band from Brazil, a kingdom to share. Amazing bass lines. You should really check it out. By the way, once I am all have given you my top 100, feel free to go into this all-time 100 playlist. Please don't cheat and go into it now, because what'll happen is you'll spoil the top songs if you do that now. But uh, some great songs to be had for sure. Um, Another band that I learned from that metal review site. This is my number 65, Jag Panzer, off the album The Fourth Judgment, Ready to Strike. Okay, 64, you will know this band, or uh, singer slash band, very well. Uh, Ronnie James Dio, the album Holy Diver, Stand Up and Shout, the very first song of his very first solo album. And he really kicks ass, takes names. Mr. Dio, gone too soon. I miss him terribly. Okay, number 63. Fortunately, these guys are still with us. I saw them back in May, early May. I'm talking about Saxon, uh, the album Wheels of Steel, the song 747, Strangers in the Night. Great tune. Uh, okay, so number 62. This is a band I never ever saw them as a headlining band, but I've seen them open three times. Once with Iron Maiden, twice with Judas Priest. I am talking about Queensryche, Queen of the Reich, off of their first album. Last time I saw them, I don't know, a couple of years ago at the MVP Arena in Albany. They opened for Judas Priest again. Opened with the song Queen of the Reich. It was, what a killer opener that was. Very cool. Number 61. Finally, I got this band in the mix. Blood of the Nations is the album by the band Accept, song Pandemic. This is with their singer Mark Tornillo. This album kicks freaking ass. I spoke about it just earlier tonight on Facebook to somebody who said, "Oh, what's one of your favorite albums where it's a perfect album?" Well, that's it for me right there. And then the song Pandemic, I love it. Thought of that song anytime somebody mentioned COVID. All right, number 60, another song by Megadeth off the album Countdown to Extinction. Foreclosure of a Dream. Bow now. Good tune. Okay, 59. We haven't mentioned this band yet. Motorhead. Bastards is the name of the album. Born to Raise Hell. I freaking love this song. Excellent, excellent tune. All right. Number 58, we are about to mention Black Sabbath for the first time. And we do mention them a few times. Number 58, off their very first album, Black Sabbath, song NIB, Nativity in Black. Do 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 do. Oh yeah. Okay. 57. Uh Another Symphony X tune off the album The Odyssey, King of Terrors. Probably one of their heaviest tunes. Great song. Great, great song. Uh Number 56, one of this band's heaviest tunes. Creeping Death off of Ride the Lightning by Metallica. So let it be written. So let it be done. Number 56. Okay, 55. Back to Ice freaking Earth. Uh, this album on display here is Days of Purgatory, but the original album is called Night of the Storm Rider, the song Angels Holocaust. Great tune. 54. This song I fell in love with its live version. So if you go back to Glory to the Brave, Hammerfall's first album, a song called Stone Cold. I had to get the live version of their greatest hit album, Steel Meets Steel, 10 Years of Glory. The song Stone Cold, Man or Machine. Great, great version. Uh, Joaquin Cans actually talks to the band to the crowd in Swedish. Pretty cool. Okay, so song number 53, uh, a favorite of mine by Iron Maiden, off of probably one of my favorite albums by Iron Maiden. Aces High off of Power Slave. Great tune about World War One flying aces. And I am into flying. I love airplanes, all things about aviation. The coolest thing. Bet you didn't know that I love aviation, as does Mr. Bruce Dickinson. Great tune. I've seen them open with that on a few occasions. All right. So number 52, off of the album Stained Class, Exciter by Judas fucking Priest. Love that tune. Stand by for Exciter. Great, great tune. Uh, Either on the live Unleashed in the East or off of Stained Class, you can't go wrong. If you listen to it off of Stained Class, you get that drums roll to start the song. Either way, great tune. Fall to your knees and repent if you please. Everything he touches fries into a crisp. That is my number 52. Okay, number 51. This rounds out the first half of my top 100, a song that I absolutely love off the Accept album, Stalingrad, Shadow Soldiers. What a beautiful tribute to the men and women who served for us and gave their lives for us. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much, Accept, for putting this one together. Love you guys. All right, number 50. This guy used to be part of Accept. Udo Dirkschneider, the song Animal House, off the album of the same name. All right, number 49. This is the sole representative from this band. I learned about this band from what the heck was it? iTunes. When I was engaged in iTunes some number of years back, and I would, look for songs to, bands to learn. And oh, excuse me, oh, getting late. Bands to learn, and so number 49 is this band that they are into pirate metal, pirate themed metal. Band called Ailstorm. Drink off of the album Sunset on the Golden Age. Very, uh, we are here to drink your beer. Something like that. Awesome tune. Okay. 48. The sole representative from this band. A band that I learned about in the early 90s, I guess, early to mid 90s. Stradivarius. Song Destiny, No Turning Back, probably one of their most speed metal songs that I know of. Great, great tune. Number 47, back to the band Queensryche, and I love the guitar in this song. This is off their probably their greatest album, Operation Mindcrime. The song Speak with those what's arpeggios they call those. Great. Awesome. Just awesome. Good job, guys. Number 46. Back to the band Saxon for this one. Title track off of the album Denim and Leather brought us all together. It was you that set the spirit free. All right. 45. The sole representative of this band. Savatage off the album Handful of Rain, The Barn Burner, Taunting Cobras, great tune. 44, here's a song for you. Blackout off the album Blackout by the Scorpions. Bam, 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 bam. Good tune. Okay, so number 43, I don't have too many in my top 100 list by this guy, but you got to give him credit. He started a movement with Black Sabbath many years ago, had some good solo stuff back in the early 80s. I'm talking Ozzy Osbourne with the song, my favorite tune by Ozzy Osbourne, Over the Mountain, off of Diary of a Madman. Bow now over the mountain. Randy Rhoads, taken from us way too soon. Great, great freaking album. Great guitarist. All right, number 42. This, I think, was the sole representative by this band. I saw this band open for Judas Priest back in 1990, along with Megadeth. I'm talking Testament, the song Electric Crown off of the album The Ritual. Great tune. That was my number 42. 41, back to Mr. Ronnie James Dio, Rainbow in the Dark. Great tune also off of Holy Diver. Okay, number 40. Uh, we went from talking about airplanes in Aces High, Iron Maiden song, to talking about uh, steam locomotives back in the day from this band, Saxon, Denim and Leather. Uh, the album, Princess of the Night, the song. She was a princess of the night. She wore the writing on the wall. I saw the writing on the wall. Okay, so number 39. I talked about this band already. Wasp, Blind in Texas, off of The Last Command. Hopefully, I get to see them. Okay, we are winding down. There's only four left in part two. Um, this is my other song that not Russell Wilson, not the quarterback, the lead singer, Russell Allen, that he took part in for a band other than Symphony X. I'm talking about Ayreon, song Dawn of a Million Souls off of Universal Migrator. Uh, great project put together by Ayreon. Uh, of course, Russell Allen kills it on that song. 37. This is another album sent to me by Mr. Pardo when I was writing for Sea of Tranquility. Another band that I fell in love with right away. I'm talking Falconer. Album Grind versus Grandeur, the song Emotional Skies. Some female vocals, backing vocals on this one. Good shit. Okay, this song, number 36, my second to last in the part two list, I learned of this band when back in my New Paltz days listening to the station WPDH. They would play this song from time to time by the Japanese metal band Loudness. Rock and Roll Crazy Nights off the album Thunder in the East. Great tune. Great tune. What a killer, amazing opening riff. Little shit. Another thing about Loudness, so I occasionally go to I drive out east to this place called Looney Tunes in West Babylon to go shop there on occasion. You know, records, CDs, you name it, T-shirts, etc., rock and roll paraphernalia, books, and stuff like that. Go check them out. They're a very good place if you're ever out in Suffolk County on the South Shore. They actually had Loudness there signing autographs, and I got there at the tail end. They were already packing up, so I missed it, but I got to see them as they were leaving. Very cool that they had a following out there and people went to see them and get their autograph, buy their merchandise. Very cool, guys. Okay, number 35, I'm going to end it here. Uh, my other song by the band Shadow Gallery, another prog metal band that I got into recently, project that Davey Creighton and I are working on together. This is off the album Carved in Stone. Drum roll, Davey. Crystalline Dream. Great, catchy tune. So that is uh, number 66. No, that is number 35. It's the 66th song that I'm talking about, but it is number 35 in my list. So let me stop sharing. And there you have it. Part two, my top 100 songs. You just heard songs, what was it, 67 down to 35. So next time, hopefully next time I record my top 100, I will be a little less scruffy, clean shaven. little bit more, maybe I'll be a little more awake. But in the meantime, I've given you a lot to think about, a lot to ponder, uh, until you get to my top 34 songs of all time. This is Jack Toledano, speaking for all or not according to Jack. What are your songs? You can give me any list. You want to give me your top 10, your top 20, whatever. You want to spread it around, across the two different recordings, or even, the three recordings. Your choice. But can't wait till we get to count down to that number one. So stay tuned for that. This is Jack Toledano speaking for all or not according to Jack. Have a good one, folks, and we'll speak soon. Bye.